You're watching Spooky Noodles channel. Subscribe or be my victim.
Hello guys, what is up? It's your boy Spooky Noodles and I am back with another book review. Today we review Aftershock by Robert W. Walker. Now this book was a little bit pricey. It's hard to find. It's kind of rare, I guess. So yeah, if you can find this book, it's totally worth it. Why? I will get into it in a little bit here. But first, let's read the synopsis, shall we? So here we go. This is the synopsis, and this is going to be a really quick review, by the way. But here's the synopsis for Aftershock by Robert W. Walker. The Mutant. In a secret laboratory beneath LA's secret in a secret laboratory beneath LA's streets, a group of top scientists worked on the ultimate biological weapon, daring to create what humans were never meant to know. The monster. Then the earthquake hit. Its epicenter, downtown LA, a city now filled with twisted steel and mangled flesh and terror. Because from its sterile laboratory, something unspeakable had been freed. The plague. Doctors Mike McCain and lovely Casey Stearns worked feverishly to save the quake survivors mysteriously dying from a new alien disease. But no disease could account for some of the corpses, mutilated, headless, horrible. And no medicine could stop the thing hiding in the rubble, watching, reaching out with blood-stained claws for the unsuspecting, the injured, or for you. So that is the synopsis for Aftershock. As you can see, this has a really cool cover. I really like the cover on this one. He has another book that's just like very similar to this one. Give me 1 second and I'll go grab it. Well, not similar in a sense it's similar because they're both like greenish tint, but oh, that's the wrong book. There we go. That's the right book. Disembodied by Robert W. Walker, which also has like a similar thing right there. I wish the sticker wasn't there, but oh well. So yeah, Robert W. Walker is definitely a author that I really want to get into because his books look awesome. I have 3 other ones, including this one. Well, 4 total. I have Brainwatch, Razor's Edge, Disembodied, and Aftershock. And Aftershock is going to a friend of mine once I'm done reviewing it. So, yeah. Let's just hop into my review real quick, and then I'll talk more about it. So here we go. After I read this book, I was shocked. This book was fun all the way through. It's your cheesy B-movie science fiction horror story that you just gotta love. The story has a few great protagonists in it, such as Casey, Mike, and Tony, and has a killer POV of the monster itself, which was a lot of fun. The story is about an accident that happens after an earthquake, which set loose a monster that is coined the Brain Snatcher. I think that's what it was coined. Due to the monster feasting on brains, or on the brain. This book blew me out of the brackish water, and I give it 4 stars. Definitely worth the read. And yes, this is definitely worth the read. It was a lot of fun, all the way through. I really enjoyed this book. And even the little tiny twist at the end was pretty good. This read like a movie. It was really cool. This is how I kind of want to write, you know. It's a really good story. And the POV for the monster was just fantastic. The monster was in pain and it didn't want to be alive, but it had this hatred for humans, and it was just satiated on that hatred. So it was a really good book. The monster, in a sense, was kind of sad, you know, like the monster was in constant pain and agony, and I just felt for the for the monster. But in the end of the day, the monster's killing people, and the monster had to go down. Not saying the monster does go down, but the monster had to go down. So I understand why what happens. I can't really say it because I don't want to spoil it, but very good book. I highly recommend for anyone who is fan of this type of stuff. I saw another reviewer say this was like a pulpy, trashy book, which he meant that in a good way, I believe. I totally agree. It's very pulpish and it's very good. So I really would highly recommend this book to anyone who's into those type of science fiction horror movies, like those B films, like The Incredible Melting Man, for instance. And I can't really think of anything else at the top of my head, but it does remind me of The Incredible Melting Man, the way the monster is always in pain and stuff, but it's still killing people because of its hatred for humans. So, and I've never really seen The Incredible Melting Man, but I had the book, and I read a little bit of the book, and I watched the trailer for The Incredible Melting Man, and it looks really good, so, even though it's like a trashy B movie. But anyways, Aftershock by Robert W. Walker, very fun read. I give it 4 stars. Really fun read, and this is technically my first novel. No, this is my first novel of the year. This is the first novel I've read this year. Not my first book, because I read Unbortion by Roland Bursey Jr. So that technically is my first, but good second book of the year. Both are very good books so far. So I'm off to a really good year this year. So hopefully I can continue the streak. This one's going to be read soon, Disembodied by Robert W. Walker. Because Robert W. Walker's writing is just fun. It's a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to read more by him. So with that, I am done with the review. I know this is a very short review, coming in around, like, maybe at the top, like, 8 minutes after I say the outro. But, yeah, I had fun with it. And I think you'll have fun with it too if you give it a chance. It's not that big of a book. It comes in at 248 pages, so there you go. So with that, I am out. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you have a spooky night, and I'll catch you in the next video. It's on to the next book. Have a great day, guys. Peace out.